Breaking news, Nigerians. The Supreme Court takes final decision on the Kogi governorship election. Guys, let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, the ruling of the Supreme Court brings to an end the legal process challenging the outcome of the November 11th, 2023 governorship election in the state. Reports shows that in a ruling read by Justice Sadiq Omar, a five-man panel of the Apex Court affirmed the election victory of Ododo, who contested on the platform of the All Progressive Congress. Now, the court ruled that the appeal by the Social Democratic Party and its candidates, Yakubu Ajaka, was without merit and proceeded to dismiss it. All three issues identified for determination in the appeal were resolved against the appellants. Similarly, the court also discharged the appeal by the Action Alliance and its candidate, Olayinka, seeking to void the victory of Usman Ododo of the APC in the governorship election. Delivering the verdict in the appeal marked SC/CV/653/2024, the Supreme Court panel ruled that the suit was incompetent. The notice of appeal having been filed outside the 14 days allowed by the law for the filing of such notice. Justice Sadiq Omar, who read the late judgment, held that since the plenary objection filed against the competence of the appeal was malicious, and it was of no use to the court to consider other issues raised in the appeal. So I guess the Supreme Court has finally quashed Ajaka's request to replace the Kogi governor Usman Ododo. I must say Ajaka has really tried a lot ever since the conduct of the November elections 2023. Ajaka has been going to court, even approached the Supreme Court. This to show Ajaka's determination that he must uphold his mandate, as claimed that his mandate was stolen by him, by the INEC, the APC, to Usman Ododo, that his mandate was stolen, and thus approached the courts to recover his stolen mandate. But unfortunately, the courts did not grant Ajaka's request. Instead, they squashed Ajaka's request to have Ododo removed. But the way Ajaka took this decision, the way Ajaka took Usman Ododo to court, you will feel that Ajaka is the only candidate that, contested against Usman Ododo. No, there were a lot of aspirants, the likes of Dino Milaye, the AA, candidates, and now Ajaka. But then, Ajaka of the SDP really fought this battle to see that, he took this battle even up to the Apex Court, the Supreme Court. And you see, a lot of people have already expressed concerns that the judgments will be favorable to Usman Ododo. But this may in turn set a dangerous precedent for Nigerian politics, as this ruling will normalize electoral fraud and overvoting, which will definitely undermine the integrity of Nigeria's democratic process, because the court has failed to see implications of its decision. The Supreme Court's decision will have far-reaching implications for Kogi State and beyond, because now they will normalize rigging of elections, overvoting, and other irregularities, other election malpractice in Nigeria, because they know at last that they have the judiciary in their pockets. So they will tell other contestants that they should go to court because they know that the court will surely rule in their favor. Justice Sadiq Umar, who read the lead judgment, held that since the plenary objection filed against the competence of the appeal was malicious, it was of no use to the court to consider other issues raised in the appeal, where he proceeded to dismiss the appeal and awarded a cost of 5 million against the appellant and in favor of the respondent. So you can imagine, instead of Ajaka to get the justice he demands, they've ordered that he should pay 5 million naira to Usman Ododo. So this is it, my country people. You see, Ajaka, the SDP candidate, alleged irregularities and manipulations in the election, even at the appeal court judgment, which prompted him to approach the Supreme Court because he felt that the appeal court was compromised. But I guess that the whole judicial system has been pocketed by a particular ruling party. And it's only a matter of time before they grow their wings and start flying. And by then, Nigerians won't be able to clamp down the wings of the judicial system in, trying to bring election to the favor of the highest bidder. The highest bidder. We saw Kogi State election clearly. That's why I feel sometimes Dino Melaye did not bother to take this matter to court because he knew the outcome of the judgment. He knew that definitely the judges, the judiciary will not rule in his favor. So he did not waste his time and his money. Although people said, yes, this guy, the governorship candidate of the PDP, the former governorship candidate of the PDP in Kogi State election, Dino Melaye, was unserious. He did not take the election seriously. But I'm now beginning to see reasons why he did not pursue this case to the end. Obviously, Ajaka won that election. But because of, mago and the normal things that happens in the country, it seems that injustice is now the order of the day. The Nigerian judicial system is a shame. It is a big shame. It is shameful that the judicial system has now become a bedrock of corruption just because of some certain people in power. And this would in turn, destroy a whole lot of things because people will now have this mindset that no matter what they do, no matter who they vote in, the court will be the one to decide who wins the election or not. And this will bring about, voting apathy, whereby people will no longer have this interest to vote. People will cease having interest to come out and cast their vote in election because everybody have already known that we don't have election anymore in Nigeria. It's more of a selection rather than an election. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.